Having a list of stocks that trade weekly can give your options trading more flexibility. Find out how to get your list in this video. Earlier on my channel, I made a video comparing the profits made from selling 1-week options versus 1-month options. I later received a comment from a viewer, Teachucation, that said, "Thanks for this great video. It helped me understand better about the different expiration dates. I really want to sell weekly options, but I'm having trouble finding the weekly options. Can you give us a list?" Sure, I could do that. But before I do, let me explain briefly what weekly options are. And I'll start from the beginning by describing what is a stock option. So what is a stock option? Well, by definition, it's a contractual agreement that gives the owner, whoever holds that option, it gives them the right, but not the obligation, to trade 100 shares of stock at an agreed upon price and date. All right, so this option contract is going to be associated with some underlying stock. You know, we have that company ABC Incorporated. So there's an option contract that controls 100 shares of stock that the option owner can either buy or sell, depending on the option type, based upon a price, specific price, and a specific date. So a couple things to point out about the option contract. So first, a single option contract controls 100 shares of stock. So whenever you hear option contract or an option, a stock option, you always want to think that one option equals 100 shares. And if it's two options, well then two options equals 200 shares, three options, 300 shares, and so on. That's always something to keep in mind. So whenever you're dealing with an option contract, the underlying stock is in the amount of 100 shares. Another characteristic of an option contract is the expiration date. So just like all contracts, there's a date that's associated with a contract. And the expiration date tells you when this option contract is no longer valid. So there's a time life or a lifespan for an option contract, and it expires on the date that's specified as the expiration. And the other characteristic of an option contract to be aware of is the strike price. So the strike price is the price of the underlying stock that is used for the buying or selling of that stock. Okay, so the option contract controls 100 shares, and in this case the underlying stock is ABC, and the strike price is $100. So the owner of this stock option has the ability to buy or sell 100 shares of ABC Incorporated at a strike price of $100. Okay, now that we've got the basic definition of a stock option, now we can focus on weekly options and how they come into play or how they're associated with the stock option itself. So now let me bring your attention to the expiration date and recall that this is the duration that's associated with the option contract. Basically, how long is this option contract good for? And as you might have guessed, a weekly option is an option where the expiration date specified is 1 week out, meaning that there is 1 week until expiration. Contrast this to a monthly option where that option contract has an expiration date that's 30 days out or 1 month. Now with this in mind, let's take a look at what a weekly expiration date looks like on an option contract. Here are the different option chains for Apple, stock symbol AAPL. And look, as I scroll through, you can see each of the expiration dates is 1 week from the next. Here's another example of a stock that offers weekly options. It's for Coca-Cola, stock symbol KO. Watch as I scroll through the different expiration dates, and you can see the different weekly choices that are available. Now, for completeness sake, let me show you what a monthly expiration date looks like on an option chain. Here are the option choices for Wix Corporation, stock symbol WIX. As you can see from the available choices in the option chain, only expiration dates 1 month apart are available. This next example is for JetBlue, stock symbol JBLU. Just like the previous example, the expiration dates are spaced out 1 month apart. But let's go back to the original email where the person commenting asked if there was a list available of all the stocks that offered weekly options. Yes, I have the list, and you can get it now. Be sure to get my free list of stocks that offer weekly options. Download it for free here on my website, simpleoptiontrading.com/weekly options. I'll give you my list of over 520 stocks that have weekly options. To make the list more user-friendly, I've grouped the stocks according to their current market price. And for each of the stocks, I also include the market cap and average volume. So if you're interested in the list, go ahead and download it from my website. If you like the information about my stock picks, then consider joining my Patreon, where I share exclusive videos of my stock picks every week that I'm going to be using for profitable trades. I also include my research notes, stock analysis, and trading strategies for every stock I pick to watch for that week. And of course, all my videos posted on my Patreon are ad-free. There's one last thing before I end this video. Now, making profits and generating an income from option trading is a great thing, but keep in mind that all gains made from trading are considered income and are subject to applicable tax considerations. So every month, I save a portion of the profits that I earned in order to pay for my federal and state taxes. So please consult with your CPA, licensed financial advisor, and/or tax preparer regarding the tax liabilities for your unique situation. If you're still watching this video, I just want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I also want to wish you good luck and lots of success with all of your trades.